Hopefully this works. Alright, I don't know what just happened. Yeah, YouTube and they really don't want us to hit 20K tonight. Let's see, should be better now. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. The stream just randomly ended, I guess. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, I don't understand. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They don't like 15-hour streams, I guess. That's weird. Well, that kind of sucks. So we basically just, well, I mean, we got 7 hours to go, because we ended at 15 hours? Wait, how many hours do we have left? We ended at 15. 9 hours, I think? I don't even know. That's weird. But it's okay. Holy shit, your video before deleted? What happened to my video? My video's there. It's just the stream just kind of went down for a little bit. I don't know what happened, but it's a little bit weird. It's all good though. It's all good though. YouTube doesn't like to monetize 8-hour streams. Is that true? Ash, what's going on? Ash, how are you doing? How are you doing, Ash? Welcome. It's fine though. We'll start fresh, no worries. We will start brand new. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna check some settings real quick just to make sure everything's okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, excuse me. Can you show us the progress of the app? Sure. This is what it looks like right now. You have group and private chat. And you can go ahead and add users to the groups if you want to. Let me remove this guy. There we go. And give a title, message, and they'll create the group for you. And you can see the participants now. You can see online and offline users, which is cool. And it'll actually show you who the online and offline users are. If I log in right now as one of these users, they'll go back online. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Right now, we're trying to work on this message input field, but it's giving us a lot of issues. So I might honestly just like get rid of that, honestly. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened to the stream. For those who just came back, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Another stream for me to give a like on. Thank you, A-Switch. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's see. Do you like it, Ash? You like it? Right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to fix up this input field, but it's giving us some issues because when I hit enter, it doesn't want to submit. So I think honestly, I might just change this back to a regular text box and figure something out. I don't really like how it doesn't have the submit feature. I'll figure that out another time. Because right now it's giving me too many headaches right now. And I really only care about implementing the emoji feature right now. So I'll worry about that stuff later, honestly. But let me just go ahead and make sure I am not getting rid of the other progress. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. Let me go ahead and leave this alone. We'll go ahead and this one as well. And I think I'll leave this alone. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, so this is going to be refresh. It looks really good. I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, I really want to work on the emoji feature right now, so I don't really want to worry about this stuff at the moment. Let's come over here. Of course, TypeScript is being annoying again. That's fine. Let's go here. Let's change the HTML input element. And that should fix that for us. Let's see. Let's go on with this right now. Oh. I actually don't even need this, so let me fix that. Let me remove this, and let me remove this as well. Alright, there we go. Alright, yeah, I wonder if there's a way, I wonder if I could set the height of the text field. Yeah, no, it won't, I can't set the height of the actual input, because this just goes, I wonder if there's a way to make input behave like a text. Let me see, make input, go to next line. Or maybe off stream I'll probably just create like a custom text area form to make it better. But I don't want to bore you guys right now because I really want to work with emojis right now. I think that'd be a lot more fun, is working with emojis. But yeah, we definitely want to do text area though. But I'll work on it off stream later to make it look more nicer. Because right now it's kind of whack right now. But yeah, I don't want you to guys worry about that. But I really want to do emojis. So yeah, basically I want to add this component to our app. So it should also be themable as well. So let's go ahead and install Emoji Picker React to our project. Move this to the screen. Let's do this. Let's see. You started streaming now? Well, YouTube stopped our stream, but I had to restart the stream again. But no worries though. What's going on, Patel Jr.? How are you doing? I'm beginner learning JS. Nice. How far have you gone, Mark Dev? What font do you recommend for a welcome message? What do you mean welcome message? Like, for what exactly? I mean, I personally like Google fonts. The fonts that I use is Jost, DM Sans, and Inter. What distinguishes an application from Discord? What do you mean, Sonhack? Like welcome username when they log in. Like, are you talking about like in general? I mean, I would say like, you know, any Google font will work well. I personally like Inter and Jost. What's going on, Emery? Welcome back to the stream. Still going. Damn, I just woke up. It's 7:56 a.m. right now. Yeah, it's really early for you guys. It's only 11:57 p.m. right now. Yeah, I would say Inter, Jost, or DM Sans. You can't go wrong with any of those Google fonts. But welcome everyone to the stream. YouTube tried to take us down, but we're too OP. The stream, if there's any issues with the stream, let me know. Like if there's any like lag or anything, definitely let me know about that. I really appreciate that a lot. So that way I'm aware of what's going on. Why did YouTube take us down? Because we're too OP, we're too overpowered, we're too strong. That's why YouTube took us down. Thanks, I'm gonna go with you, Inter, be massive help. I'm reading a book about dependency injection. I know what it is, and I'm using it in every project, but learning it but doesn't kill. Yeah, dependency injection is a really good concept to learn. But guys, welcome to the stream, guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure you drop that like button. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. It would really help us out. It would actually get us recommended in the YouTube algorithm really well. So that would actually help us out a lot. We're trying to hit 20,000 subs by the end of this stream. We are really close to 20,000 subs right now. We're literally actually 117,000 subs away from hitting 20k subs, and I know we can hit that tonight. So make sure you drop that like button if you haven't already. I actually really like Ubuntu font. Do you? I've actually never really noticed what the font of Ubuntu was, actually. Alright, let's do this. Import from... Sir, I am a beginner. Would you recommend any book for Java? Sure, I can link you a book right now. A book that I would highly recommend to anyone. It is, you could probably just look up the book online. But this is the book that I used when I was learning. It's a really good book. The author does a really good job at explaining things. Although it is a little bit pricey, but I promise you the book was worth it for me. You could probably find it for cheaper on eBay though if you want to buy the book. But that's the book that I use. And I like it a lot. It's almost 4 a.m. here. Where are you, Michael? Are you in the UK or where are you right now? If you don't mind me asking, do you think learning TypeScript would be hard? I don't think so. Thank you, sir. Where will you host this application on DigitalOcean? It's so XP for me. Yeah, it's a little bit pricey. It's a little bit pricey. Do you think that many people who study information technology will be unemployed later? I mean, I wouldn't say that they would. It really depends on what you learn and what skills that you learn from that field, and then how you translate those skills into the real world. I don't think that you'll be unemployed though. But yo guys, welcome to everyone to the stream, man. Welcome back to the stream. YouTube took our stream down, and we had to restart the stream. So make sure you guys hit that like button. It would really help out with the algorithm. I don't know why YouTube took our stream down, but all of a sudden there's no issues with our stream, which is really strange to me. But we did go for 15-hour stream, which is a new record, and we got 9 hours left to end our 24-hour stream. So I'm from Brazil. Oh, okay, nice. Is software engineering on the decline this time, you think? I don't think so. I mean, software engineering is still very popular. It's a very popular field, and it's still growing, like, you know. I mean, there is a hiring freeze. A lot of companies are like slowing down their hiring process. So there's that, but that's normal because, you know, right now in America at least, well, I mean all over the world, you know, we're in like some economic crisis. So it makes sense why they are pausing hiring. Okay, so watch this. We're gonna go ahead and render the picker. Right over here. Let's go ahead and get this. Alright, there we go. And now what we could do is just console log data, and let me go ahead and just do event.prevent default. Does component props have TypeScript support? What do you mean by component props? Yes, it does. I already know Java interfaces, abstract classes, and all that stuff, so TypeScript is probably similar in some aspects. Yes, absolutely. Ubuntu is better if you're a gamer developer. Try dual booting. I've actually dual booted before, and it wasn't that bad, honestly. Using Ubuntu on an actual installed disk is so much better than using on a virtual machine. Hey, Anson, I'm going to go back to working on my UI. I'll be back. Can't wait to see the progress you made. Alright, Gravity exploits. No worries. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look at what this looks like. So we have this emoji UI right now, and whenever I click on an emoji, you can see that the object is over here, and you can see that we have the emoji over here. So all we really need to do is make it so that we just add it to the current message. So I'm obviously not going to render over here. I'm going to probably render on top, right over here maybe. So let me see something real quick. And we only want to display it. Let me see. Let's see. Where do I want to display this? I'll probably display it on top of message input container. Let me see. No, that doesn't look nice. Yeah, no, that doesn't look nice. I'll probably display it maybe like absolute somewhere. I don't know. I'll still have to figure that out. I haven't thought so much about that yet. Sir, I got the book online for free. Thanks for the recommendation. No worries, Sambhav. And I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Yeah, first let me see if I could change the theme, because this is really bright right now. There should be a way to change the theme. I'm looking at the docs right now. Picker style. So I guess we could just set the color. So picker style. Yeah, so let's do background color. So that kind of looks like that, but it kind of looks ugly though. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Are you a software engineer full-time, or are you still in school? Yeah, I'm not in school anymore. I graduated like about 3 years ago, so I've just been working since then. Might be frequently asked, but what was your favorite UI components library? The favorite UI component library I've ever used, I would say, is probably maybe Chakra UI, but ever since then, I haven't really used component libraries ever since, because I've just always been doing things on. I've always just built all the CSS myself, because I personally don't really like using UI libraries anymore, if I'm being honest with you. I wish there was a way we could just set the style of this, or like a theme, but there's like no theme. I wonder if there's a better emoji picker library. CSR or SSR? I mean, they both have their advantages, right? For example, if you have really complicated UI, you'd probably want to go with client-side rendering. If you have like data that you want to render before it's actually be sent to the front end, server-side rendering is obviously fine as well. Especially when it's like a blog, or like like static, well, not static, but like rendering like like a blog post, or like projects, things like that. Probably would be better going with SSR. But if you have like a lot of complex UI state, I think client-side rendering would be the best, honestly. What keyboard are you using? I'm using the Discord keyboard. Look up Discord keyboard on Google and you'll find it. It'll link it to a page where you can see the keyboard itself. It's a Cherry MX keyboard. I think no, not Cherry. I think it's a GAT Red keys. I think Gateron Red. Yeah, I don't know if there's a proper way that we can style these emojis, honestly, but it kind of sucks. But I guess I'll just focus on rendering them. Let me see. Elsewhere. I'll probably just focus on rendering them somewhere else, honestly. Maybe I'll like render this absolutely somewhere. I don't know. Go to definition. Can you add live typing? What do you mean by live typing? You mean like when the user is typing? Because we already have that feature already. If that's what you mean. Like as the message is being typed, like it's shown. Oh yeah, we already have that feature already. So like if I log in as another user, if I'm typing, the user will see it. I'm not sure what's going on with my code though. Murat, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my friend? This library is actually making our text lag for some reason, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. That is actually really weird. Interesting. What's your opinion on fan companies? I mean, they pay a lot of money. That's a fact. I would say, like, you know, they do. I mean, I don't want to say, like, you know, they're overrated, but, you know, everyone does want to work for them because they do pay a lot of money, which is fair. But I would say, like, you know, you don't really have to worry about that. Like, you know, if you don't work for a fan company and if you work for a local company, you know, that's also fine too. The process for Fang is a little bit trickier compared to other companies, but, you know, yeah. Same boat. I done a lot of Java, but kind of get scared to go to JS and TS. Yeah, I feel that. Make the text box text color white, please. Aha. You don't like this dark color? Or you don't like this gray color? Yeah, I can do that real quick. Give me 1 second. Is that a little bit better? What do you got? What do you think? Is that better? I don't know why this emoji picker is making my... Okay, now it doesn't make it lag. But you see how, like... Okay, is there a way that I can make it so that it renders? Because I think it's rendering every single emoji right now, which is not good. It's not good. Is there a way so that... Let me see. Disable search bar, group names, group visibility. Native, let's just some emojis. Search placeholder. That's really interesting. So watch this. Disable the group. Is it possible to disable group? Group names, group visibility. Because see, right now I'm typing, you can hear my keyboard. But it's like lagging the input field. And it's because of this component. I'm not sure why though. It's fake? What are you referring to? Shri Prasanna, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. It's a recording. Vuong, welcome back to the stream, my friend. How are you? Yeah, guys, if you were watching the stream earlier, I don't know what happened. Our stream got taken down, or not taken down, but like, we had to like basically restart the stream, but it's fine. It's a recording? No, I'm literally right over here. What are you talking about? I'm right here. But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. If you guys are brand new here, make sure you hit that like button. Or make sure you hit that like button if you are brand new here. We're trying to get the stream up and going. I don't know why YouTube decided to, you know, lag our stream out, but it's okay. We're starting from scratch. Atlas, thank you so much for following my Twitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. But how are you achieving the sock connection? What do you mean by how am I achieving it? I think I'm gonna try Asana for a bit. Seems nice, not gonna lie. It is a really nice tool. Do you have the function of pasting images? Not yet. Why you know use TypeScript? We are using TypeScript. Crispy, thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Crispy. So what we'll do is we'll basically conditionally render this. So show emoji picker, and so watch this. If I click on this, it should display it. But I don't like how it lags it though. So right now, yeah, I guess. Roni, thank you for following my Twitch. I appreciate it. Awesome Sri, thank you for following my Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't know why Super Chat is delayed sometimes on my alerts. I think it's because of the YouTube API, but yeah, thank you again, Crispy. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so I think what we could do is let me fix up this design real quick. So let me do 100, maybe not 150. And we'll do bottom 150. And so if I move this, it should do there. Okay, there we go. I guess that's okay, but I don't like how it lags the message though, you know? Because what I want to do is when I click on this, I want to add that emoji to the text input field. Which third-party emoji picker is that? Why not make your own with SVGs? I don't know. We're just playing around with it, honestly, and seeing how this would work. Okay, makes sense. You will be using this then. Well, I mean, I'm not sure what you mean like by achieving the socket connection. I'm assuming what you mean is like, how are we setting up the socket and how are we connecting to it? If that's what you meant, we are setting up the WebSocket gateway on the backend. So we're using NestJS, Node.js for the backend. And on the Node.js backend, the framework we're using is NestJS. We're setting up the WebSocket server. And then from the front end on React, we're using Socket.io client to connect to the WebSocket server. So hopefully that makes sense, Vivek. Nathan, what's going on, my friend? How are you doing today? Or tonight, I should say. Yeah, we have 61 viewers, but I'm not even sure, honestly, if we actually have 61 viewers. If you're new here, you know, don't feel afraid to say hello. You know, if you're brand new here, say hello. Just so that way I know you guys are not bots. But yeah, if you're brand new here, if you're watching the stream, make sure you say hi. So that way I know that we actually have 60 viewers and not actual people who are bots. Oh, I'm joining now. It looks cool. Try to cope up with the code. No worries. How's it going, Sri John? Nathan, I'm doing good. Thank you, Nietzsche. Welcome back to the stream. Michael, hello. How's it going? Explain Hub, hello. Farhan, welcome to the stream. Prashant, welcome to the stream. Sri John, welcome to the stream. Juan J, what's going on? Yes, it does great. I'm glad that I was able to explain to you, Vivek. And also, the code is open source too. So if you guys are interested in looking at the code, it's all on GitHub. It's all open source. So you guys are more than welcome to going on GitHub, literally looking through the code base, do whatever you want with it. Both the links are in the description. It's open source, 100% open source. And yeah, you can go ahead and check that out if you want to learn more about the code. You like Versal? I have not really used it too much before because I've mostly always done deployment on my own servers. But I like the idea of it though. I like the concept of it. I'm sure if people would just enjoy your content without being signed in, I'd throw you on my TV if I felt like it. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, now sometimes I just like, you know, chatting with the chat because, you know, like in the past, people would bot my streams and they would like send like 200 bots, even though there was like no one talking. So sometimes I like knowing that there's actual people watching, which makes me happy. What are you using to make CRUD calls? Axios. Can I deploy this chat app without paying? You mean like, can you deploy for free on the server? That I don't know because I'm not really too sure what services are available that offer free hosting, but I do use DigitalOcean though, and you can probably pay like the cheapest like $50 a month, I say. So what we want to do is whenever we select an emoji, let's do this. So we want to update the content. So watch this. When I go ahead and select the emoji, watch this. So we have data, right? We have data being logged right now. If you look over here, since this is just a Unicode emoji, I should be able to just take data.emoji and really just, it's really just a string. So I can just do this, set content is equal to content.concat data.emoji, and let's see what happens. See, I can add emojis right now, and now what happens if I click send, and if I refresh, does it actually render the emojis out? It does, so that's good. So it's a little bit laggy. I really don't like it, but you know, it works. It works. So I can go ahead and select any emoji I want, and I can go ahead and click send, and it works. I don't like how it's laggy though. I wish there was a better way to actually fix this, because I'm looking at the website right now, and I don't know. Let me actually look at their GitHub issues and see. Maybe someone may have complained about this issue before. When and why should we use useref? You should use useref when you want to get access to the actual HTML node. So that way you don't have to use stuff like document.getElementById or query selector. Using a ref can allow you to get a reference to the actual node itself on the document, and then you can do whatever you want with that node. GX, thank you so much for following my Twitch. I really appreciate that. Yo, what's going on, Kelvin? Welcome back to the stream. By the way, how do you set the cookie from NestJS? Basically, when you send the response back to the client, it'll basically set the cookie on the client automatically. I'm using the same emoji lib. It's a bit slow to load sometimes, it seems. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if there's any issues that they wrote on GitHub. Maybe there's something that they may have wrote. I'm not sure. Okay, so the original author a year ago said that they did not plan to add dark mode. I wonder if there's like a better emoji picker library. Just because I don't want to build one from scratch right now, I really think it's just better that we just use something that is available. Because building one, I mean, it won't be hard to build one. Let me see. Let's look at this one. Wow, this one looks pretty promising. Emoji Mart, but this is for React though. This one looks pretty promising. What are you drinking? Well, I'm drinking the remaining water that has melted from the ice from the coffee that I finished about 2 hours ago. That's kind of like keeping me hydrated right now, you know? I'm using the same emoji lib. It's a bit slow to load sometimes. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. It works though. Like, it works great. But, I don't like this box shadow as well. It's really wonky. A notification function? Yeah, we'll add that later. Where are you located? Guess. Where do you guys think I'm located? I mean, some of you guys already know already. But, guess. Where do you think I'm from? So, I'm definitely from America right now. But what state do you think I'm from? What state am I from? Yeah, I'm from Arizona. Yeah, see? You guys are paying attention in the chat. That's how I know you guys are real viewers. You guys are paying attention. Now I'm in Arizona. So yeah, it's 12 a.m. right now. Almost 12:30 right now. It's too late to be coding in EST. Yeah, it's like 3:30 over there right now almost, right? Anson, check out Hetzner Cloud. The cheapest is like €2, full Windows or Linux desktop. Check it out on stream, please. I've been using it for 2.5 years. It'll help newbie devs. Visu, why don't you send me a DM on Discord to the link, and I'll definitely check it out later. Send me a DM on Discord, and I'll check it out. Argentina, 4 a.m. right here. Nice. Yeah, it's getting early over there. Saad, welcome to the stream. How are you? Let me see. So. Yeah, so it says right over here, the picker renders instantly. Data is available offline. Cons, slower initial page load, bigger files load. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense because it is a lot of emojis to render, which makes sense. You can also fetch emojis remotely. Let's honestly try out this. Let's try this out right now and see. Let's try out this library and see how this works. Because if this library is a lot better, then we'll just use this one instead. Heart Z's, thank you so much for following my Twitch. I appreciate that. There's 80 viewers now. Welcome everyone to the stream. Welcome everyone. If you're brand new here, welcome to the stream. Say hello in the chat, just so I know that you're not a bot. Welcome everyone to the stream. Alright, so we'll import data from Emoji Mart and we'll import picker. And I think the way that we render it is we just import picker. Or we can just do this. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, let's try out this and let's see if it's better than the other one. If it is, we'll go ahead and switch to this one. If it's not, then, you know, we'll just decide which one we think is better. Let's do this. So let's do picker. What's going on over here? I guess maybe I have to install the types, maybe. There's no types file. Okay, that's kind of lame. Okay, that kind of sucks that they don't have a TypeScript file for that. Piyush, welcome. How's it going, Piyush? How are you doing? Workstation or laptop chat? What do you mean? Watching this from Nepal. What's going on, Rohit? Welcome. Welcome all the way from Nepal. Kraken, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh, I think it's version 5. Maybe we might need to go to a different version, maybe. Right now, this is in version 5, from what they're saying. WT, if you haven't slept yet? Nope. Yeah, maybe we might need to use a different version, because this TypeScript thing is giving me issues right now. Or let me try this. Hopefully that works. Okay, well that doesn't work, so that kind of sucks. Maybe we'll try installing version 4, maybe. That's what the chat is saying, or that's what the issues are saying right now, is there's a previous version that we can install. And this one looks way better too, so if we can get this to work, that would be actually really awesome. I am good, bro. I used to watch your streams like a year back. Got caught up with work lately. It's a delight to see you working on projects. Thank you, Piyush, and thank you for sharing what you've been doing. I'm glad everything is working out for you, or at least I hope so. But I'm sure it is. Don't worry. Kota Karthik, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my friend? Anson, how do you divide Microsoft Terminal like that? Been using VS Code Terminal, won't do that anymore. So what you could do is you could just go over to your terminal, open up a new window, and just do Shift Alt D to open a new tab or a pane. It's called a pane, right? On the right hand side, you can do Shift Alt minus to open one on the bottom, and you can also open one on the side of the bottom by doing Shift Alt D as well. You can see that this one is focused, and I can do that, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I can keep doing as much as I want. And if you want to close it, just do Control Shift W, Control Shift W, focus on one, Control Shift W, do all that kind of stuff. And you can move it around by doing Shift Alt, or I think no, it's Control Alt arrow keys. I think no, it's Shift Alt arrow keys. Sorry. Do that, move up and down like that, up like that. So that's Shift Alt arrow keys. But it's really nice though. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to install an older version of Emoji Mart and see if this will work. Because I don't like how right now it's yeah, it seems like most people are still installing version 3. So I guess we'll install version 3, honestly. Because this is still receiving... I can't really see the downloads right now. Let's see. Yeah, we have 81 viewers right now. That's crazy. Yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. How's it going, everyone? If you're brand new here, hello, say hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you all are doing well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, according to their GitHub issues, can't really use TypeScript. Or, I think we could, but it's just like, the progress hasn't been there yet. And and it's been like almost 5 months already, so I'm not sure if they've already done that already. Yeah, I guess we'll just use yeah, this does not work. We just tried it already. I'll hang around. I didn't sleep earlier, but I come from time to time because I see the stream on my homepage. See you guys. No worries. Yo, 19.9k somewhere to go. Yeah, how many subs are we even at right now? 19.9k. We're not gonna stop until we hit 20k. We're actually at 19,916, so we need 84 more subs to hit 20k. So we're really close. But right now I'm trying to figure out this issue. For those who are just joining right now, we're trying to figure out this issue with Emoji Mart, because this is an emoji picker library that we can use into our app. Because right now, well, actually, you know, it looks like it's being rendered, but it's just the types are being really annoying. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but we can see that it's being rendered. But I guess we just have to migrate down or downgrade to version 8 to version 3, which is fine. Let me do this. Save that. But it does look a lot better though from what I'm seeing. So let's do this. What dependencies did we just install right now? So let me do this yarn add remove. So let's remove all that. So I guess we'll use version 3, I guess. Have you been live all night? Yup, we've been live all day and all night. We started streaming this morning at 8 o'clock a.m. And right now it's 12:30 a.m. And we're not going to stop until we hit 20,000 subs on the channel. We're not going to stop until we hit 20,000 subs. So if you're brand new here, make sure you drop that subscriber button. We stream every single day, coding, all that kind of stuff, right? Every single day we're going to be streaming. Right now we're building a chat app, or we're still working on our chat app. But we'll be working on more apps later on as we progress. But we're coming close to a lot of more features being done every single day, which is great. So, yeah, and I welcome you all to my journey. Right now, 20,000 subs is just the... Right now, 20,000 subs is only just the beginning. After we hit 20k, the next goal is to hit 30k, 50k, and then 100k. And then we're going for 1 million. So, right now, 20k is only just the beginning. We're not even close to where our main goal is right now. But I welcome you all to join our journey. Road to 100,000 subs. We're going to get that gold play button. Here you go. I just subbed. Thank you, Buzian. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. I probably butchered it. But thank you for the sub. You sound like Charlie from Smiling Friends. I don't think I've heard of that show before. You never stop? Yup, I never stop. Never stop. We never give up. Alright, so let's see. Let's try it and do this. So we'll import these two right over here. Let me do this real quick. So let me go over here. I want to import this right over here for now. Let's import this real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's not giving us an issue. Okay, so we'll go ahead and comment this out now. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and remove this. And remove this. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Let's refresh. Might need to restart the React app, honestly. Because yeah, let's restart the React app as well. It'll be great because you're like tech lead. What makes you think I'm like tech lead? I'm just curious. Wow, that's some serious dedication just up to. Thank you, Super Gamer. I appreciate that. My opinion, aside from choosing between deploying your own server or using cloud service, why not both? I use OVH Sandbox $3.5, 2 GB RAM VPS, reverse proxy Raspberry 5 at home. I mean, it's up to you. Like, you can use whatever you want. Can't resolve emoji. Okay, now the CSS, there's an issue with the CSS. Okay, now it threw an error. What's going on here? Let's see. First, why don't I do this? Why don't I go ahead and maybe import the CSS all over here. Cannot find or resolve. That's really interesting. What are your thoughts on JetBrains Fleet? What is JetBrains Fleet? You're not like technically, you're a decent person. Thank you, I appreciate that. How old are you? You are good. I am 24 years old. What's going on, Bacon XD? Welcome back to the stream. How are you? Where's Emoji Mart? Yeah, there's a lot of issues with this library. This is a really good library, but I don't know why it's giving me issues with the CSS and everything. See, now the CSS isn't installed. I think we need to install the CSS as well. Let me see. But it should say it though. That's really interesting. That's really annoying. Yeah, we don't have the CSS. How do I get the CSS? JetBrains Fleet. Oh, it's a new VS Code. I'll take a look at that. A lightweight IDE that JetBrains believe will replace VS Code. I'll take a look at that. I think I am done. I sent you a picture. Alright, I'll take a look at it in just a second. Let me just figure out this issue real quick with Emoji Mart, because I'm not sure why I'm not able to use this. Seems like there's a lot of issues, but that's really interesting that it doesn't install the CSS though. Let me search this on Google. Nope, that's not it. Didn't you install the same version? I installed version 3. I installed version 3, but I'm not sure what's going on though. The CSS is not there. The CSS is not there. And I can't seem to figure out why that's happening. Like, module not found, cannot resolve Emoji Mart CSS. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not installing the CSS as well. It sucks because this is actually a really good library, and I'd really love to use it. I'm not sure why I'm getting this issue though. I recall Swing 5.x. I installed 5.0 and then I uninstalled 5.0, and then I installed version 3. And I also restarted the React app as well. Okay, for some reason this still says 5.2.1. I don't know why. That's weird. I could have sworn I installed version 3. Interesting. Oh wait, I am silly. Yeah, I think I may have. Yeah, I forgot to do version 3. Whoops. Silly me, silly me. Yeah, I am an idiot. Let me fix that real quick. What theme am I using? Here's the exclamation mark theme command. It should tell you the theme right over there. Yeah, good call, Patel. Just went through the repo, looks good. All the live stream available in the playlist. Yes. Thinking to code side by side with you since I want to do a TypeScript project. Sure, Piyush. That's a good idea. Yeah, all of the live streams are available in the playlist. I need to update that playlist later, so don't worry. Good call, Patel. Thank you for calling that out. 3.0.1. I thought I did, but maybe I just forgot. Ibrahim, yo, what's going on, my friend? Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you here. How are you doing? I just subscribed. Thank you, Ahmad. Welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you so much for subscribing, Ahmad. I really appreciate that. Welcome everyone. If you're brand new here, say hello to the chat. Don't be afraid. Everyone here is friendly and nice. And don't be shy. Welcome everyone to the stream. I hope you all are having a good morning or a good night wherever you are in the world. Doesn't really matter. We are the most diverse coding live stream ever. We are the most diverse coding live stream that YouTube ever has. Alright, there we go. We fixed that. And we have Picker. And let's see if it works. So, let me refresh the app. Let's see if this works. Might need to restart the app though. Might need to restart the app. Yeah, I'll restart the React app. It's okay. Let's go ahead and do run task. What am I doing? Nope, not this one. Terminal, show running tasks. Close this on out. Go to package.json. And script. Let's see. Bro, close to 20k. We're very close to 20k, guys. We're very close to 20k. Christos TSM, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Lynn Deep? Welcome back to the stream. K40 Lynn, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Happy to hear from Ghana. What's going on, Bright Sea Web Developer? How are you? Sometimes do Webpack compression for fast loading. What's happening from South Africa? Yo, what's going on, Michael Frankel? Welcome back to the stream. How are you? Let's go push to 20k. Let's see, where are we at right now? We're at 19,933 subscribers right now. We can definitely do this, guys. We are so close to 20k. We're literally 64 subscribers away from 20,000 subs. We started this morning at 8 a.m. with 19,200 subs, and we are very close to reaching our goal today. So just wanted to throw it out there, but let me go ahead and just do this real quick. All right, there we go. Now it shows the emoji, and now if I type, I can see that typing actually is a lot more better while the emoji is on. You know what? This library is actually a lot better. It actually looks way much better. But I don't like the. Is there a way to remove this crap? How do you remove the emoji mark? Remove watermark. How do you remove this watermark? That's actually really. That's actually really shitty that they did that. Let me see. Okay, there we go. That fixed it. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to do that, but it's whatever. Just hit that res button on your screen. I mean, you're like technically, not like technically. Oh, I see what you mean. Gotcha. I thought you meant like technically like the YouTuber. You said you'll stream until 20k. Yes, we are streaming until 20k, guys. We are streaming until 20,000 subs. We are not ending the stream until we hit 20k. And also, make sure you all hit that like button too. Make sure, if you haven't hit that like button already, make sure you hit that like button as well. Have you ever worked on backend? Yes, Kushina, we have worked on backend. Thank you, Vinod, for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Let me post a link in my socials. Thank you, Piyush. I really appreciate that. Wanting you to hit 20k. Thank you, K40 Lin. Now put it dark theme. Yes. Wait, you didn't go to sleep? No, I did not. Now let's do theme. Now, what is this prop type? Okay, you can just do dark. Okay. And yeah, it's not the end. It doesn't look that bad, but at least honestly, it is a lot better than the previous one though. If I'll be honest with you, I like this one way better. It does suck though because the version 5 one looks really nice, but it's just that they don't like something's wrong with the types file. So we'll probably have to migrate later, but it's okay. But we have all of these. We can also search for emojis as well, like smiley. So let's just go ahead and handle it whenever we go ahead and add emojis. So there should be like a function that we can listen to. On select, let's see, how do we do this? Let's see. On select. Let's see. On click or on select? I think on select is what we want to do. What is on click? Called when emojis is selected with enter. Okay, let's do on select instead. And what we want to do here is we have emoji data. So let's go ahead and call this function on emoji select, and we'll take an emoji data, and we'll import this from Emoji Mart. So let's go ahead and pass this over here. And what we'll do is we can go ahead and get data. I'm not sure what data is, but let me just comment this out and let me just look at the logs and see what happens when I select an emoji. Let's do this. So it gives me grin. Okay, native. Okay, I think we want native actually. Yeah, I think we need to do data.native, I think. Or what is it? Data. Huh. Interesting. I cannot reference native, which is really weird. That is kind of whack. Why am I not able to reference native? That is really weird. That is very strange why they don't allow that to happen. I don't know, that's really strange. Base emoji, custom emoji. Oh, I think it's because it's a base emoji. There we go, now I have all this. So let's do this. So I should be able to click any emoji I want, and it's going to log in the console. And now all we got to do is do the same thing. We do set content data.native, and let's do this. And so whenever we go ahead and do that, it'll just set the content over there, and I can do this, and works really well. There we go. And I can send. There we go. That's how we can do emojis. I can toggle this, and this is way faster because now I can have it open and it doesn't lag the text input box, which is really good. Right? It looks really nice. So cool. We're pretty much done with emojis. I'll probably move this down a little bit more. So let me do this. Bottom, maybe 120 pixels. Nah, maybe 130. And maybe we'll do right side, we'll do 40. Or maybe 30. 35, maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine. Can you add your own emojis? I'm not sure about that. Maybe we'll have to do that later. I don't think it supports custom. Yeah, we'll have to do customs ourselves. What I think we'll do later is we'll add like Giphy API. So kind of like on Discord, you can do like GIFs and stuff. So what you can do is on Discord, you can go ahead and select the GIFs, right? And we'll basically add like the emoji that the feature that you see on Discord, where you click on GIFs or stickers. Well, not stickers, but GIFs. And I think GIFs uses like the Tenor API. I'm not too sure, or the Giphy API. I'm not really too sure about that though. What if the user moves the typing cursor in between the text? Will just logic still work? No. So this will actually add it to the end. So we'll have to make it so that we have to get. I guess we'll have to do this. I wonder how we could do that though. I wonder how we could do that. That's actually a good point that you bring up, because if I were to type and I move the cursor somewhere else, and I put an emoji, it should insert it to where it is. There has to be a way where we can probably figure out where the cursor is currently located in the text box. Let me Google that. JavaScript get cursor position input. Let's see what the Stack Overflow our friend has to say. Let's see. E.target selection start. So I think, let's see. There's a footage. I think you get somebody. Please check for starts. Yeah, we basically need to get the selection start from somewhere. We'll fix that though. That's a good point that you bring up, Ayushman. I sent my design. Let me know your opinion. I don't know if you saw it yet. I haven't seen it yet. I'll take a look at it right now. I definitely like the sidebar, but I would say the colors look nice. But you definitely need to work on the padding on some of the boxes. I'd say work on the padding on the buttons as well, and then it could especially like the preferences button. The padding could definitely use some work. 10 or a Giphy, I'm not sure. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. We'll use whichever. Stickers would be good. WTF, bro, go to sleep all the day in this. Are you currently save the data to local storage or is it connected to the database? Yes, we are saving it to the database already. We have already saved it to the database. You can do a custom emoji with icon, props, and picker. REA's full stack web dev. Yes, I am a full stack web dev. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I would say work on the padding a little bit. So for example, right over here, you can see that you definitely should work on the padding over here. Maybe increase the size of this. Definitely add some padding over here. And maybe a little bit the font size. You can decrease that. I do like the colors though. Like, I'm not going to lie. I like the colors a lot. But I would say the padding could definitely use some work. And yeah, you'll be golden after that. Lots of love to the great developer from India. Yo, Papoon, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Do you have any recommendations for learning React? I would recommend following like a crash course maybe. But maybe like follow a crash course, you know, like I would say follow a crash course, or maybe like I would say like yeah, crash courses are really the best way because there's really not that many great books on learning React. There's a lot of videos on YouTube though that teach React. You know what I mean? I would say that there's plenty of videos. I can recommend you a lot though, if you'd like. Keep doing your work, man. Love you, by the way. Are you a freelancer or do you have a job? I do freelance from time to time, but I do also work full time as well. Please, which backend are you using? Which database? I am using NestJS for the web framework, and for the database, I'm using MySQL. Code Evolution channel have good crash course video for React. Yeah, actually, Code Evolution does have a lot of videos on React, actually. Is it a good idea to read and analyze code to learn? It's not a bad idea, actually, because if you want to really get into open source programming, a lot of times what you'll need to do is you actually have to be good at reading people's code. And that's actually a skill that you'll need to develop if you want to work in the industry as well. Because when you work for an existing company that has a lot of code already written, you're going to need to know how to trace code step by step. Because you're going to be given a huge code base that they're going to ask you to work on. And you're not going to be given like a project that you can do from scratch, which is something that would be a lot easier compared to working on your own project, you know. You should work on everything. That's not a good UI. Sorry for being so harsh, but maybe look at the Behance dribble. Philip, I appreciate the feedback, but you know, if you could be more specific on what exactly you don't like, I would definitely appreciate that a lot. And that's just what I would say, because I don't really know what it is about the UI that you don't like, but I'd be more than happy to see what I can improve based on something specific. But just saying look at dribble isn't really very helpful or insightful. What do you recommend to use Redux? Or when do you recommend to use Redux? I would recommend using Redux when you get to a point where you find yourself prop drilling props all over the place. And personally for me, I really don't like using component state, especially when I have a lot. Because the whole problem is that you have to end up passing props everywhere, all over the entire components. And it's just not good. It's just better to have your state saved somewhere. And you can just always access it wherever you want, and you always know where it is. WTF, you were streaming this plus 10 hours ago when I was going to sleep, and I'm still here after I've woken up. Well, yeah, man, we're here for the grind. We're here until 20,000 subs. We're not going to stop until we hit 20k subs. We are very close to our goal, my friend. We're at 19,956. What are you using for API caching? We're not using anything for that right now, but we are implementing rate limiting though. So for example, if I spam 5 messages, it's gonna throw an error because I have rate limiting working in the backend right now. But yeah, I just really want to implement this emoji feature real quick. Just show you that how we can easily just plug this into our application. We do need to work on getting the position of where the cursor is, so that way I can actually, you know, enter emojis in that place. Because right now it's actually entering it, like right over at the end, which is not good. So we have to get the current cursor position. What is this guy saying? I don't know why this guy is trolling, but let me just ban this guy real quick. We definitely don't appreciate that in our chat. 110 viewers. That's crazy. Have you ever worked in Laravel or Symfony? I have never worked with Laravel or Symfony before. X Jasia, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Can you advise me on how to start my own web development company? Well, it depends on what you want to do. Like, for example, do you want to build applications for clients? Or do you want to just build projects for other people? Like, what do you want to do? What is Redux used for? How to do deleting messages in your chat for yourself in intercolor. I'm not sure what you're asking for. Redux is used for state management. Basically, you can store all of your state in one area. Yo, Babix, thank you so much for gifting 4 subs on Twitch, man. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Babix. I really appreciate it. Thank you. The design looks like it draws inspiration from the Telegram desktop UI. Can I say, well, actually, I've never even seen what Telegram looks like before. Can I suggest for the rate limiting, what about a red bar alert thingy to notify the rate limit? Thank you for sharing. Yeah, like once they get rate limited, we'll definitely display like some kind of notification to let them know that they're spamming too fast. Love you, brother. God bless. Redux is used for state management. Yes, that is correct. Hello, I am from India. What's going on, Komal? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, Oto? How are you doing? Do you have an app ideas for web devs? Probably not anything unique compared to what you've probably already looked on Google before. But Babix, thank you so much for subscribing to my Twitch as a tier 2, and thank you so much for gifting those 4 subs. You're an awesome person, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Shout out to Babix. Dude, I am going for a YouTube marathon today. Your videos are ultra interesting. Glad I found your profile. Thank you so much, Christos. I really appreciate the awesome comment. It's basically the single place for a object, or you can say state, and access anywhere without passing it through components. Yep, I agree. It's basically just a single source of truth. You have one single container that has all of your state, and anywhere in your application, as long as it's wrapped inside the Redux provider, you can access the store. Hey, can you greet? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Let me see. Eat a target selection start. Let me see something real quick. I want to see if I can get the selection start somehow. Well, let me see this real quick. I wonder how that works, because I've never actually worked with that before, so that'd be really interesting to figure out. Let's see. So it says selection start at 10. Okay, now what if I were to select an emoji? Would I still be able to get the event object? That's what I'm wondering. Let's see. I think what I could do is, I wonder if there's a way we can update the selection start in state and then keep track of it as we are updating. Can you go over from a high perspective how you are architecting this app? Do you guys want me to draw you a diagram on how this app works? Like, what would you guys like that? I can draw you guys a diagram. Do you work for any company? I do work for a company right now, yes. I have built projects using PHP, Laravel, WordPress, and React Firebase. You are really changing lives. What makes you think I'm changing lives, Bright C Web Developer? What makes you say that? I'm just curious to knowing your opinion. You guys want to see a diagram? Alright, let's go ahead and draw. I'll try my best to draw you guys an awesome diagram. Let's open up Miro, one of my favorite whiteboard tools. And I'll draw you guys a high-level diagram. So that way you all can understand this. a lot better. All right. Just be aware, it is only in white mode right now, so there's no. I don't think there's a dark mode for this app, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. All right. So, can you provide backend repo access? Yes. There's already the code is in the description, guys. Anyone who wants access to the application, the code is literally in the description. You can go over to the GitHub repository, and you can go ahead and just clone both the repositories and get it started. I already have documentation that shows you how to set up the backend. The front end should be pretty straightforward. But yeah, just go over to the GitHub repository and take a look at it. All right, so let me do my best to draw you guys a nice high-level diagram so that way you guys all understand what exactly is going on. So we have this. Let's start with this front end. So we have this client. So really, the front end is just the client, right? So we'll just call this the React app. Okay, and let's just increase the font size a little bit. And what I'll do is I'll increase this as well. And then what I'll do is I'll draw another diagram, or not another, I'll get another object for the backend. So this is the React app, and this is the NestJS backend. Now this is where I really want to go more deep inside here. So I want you to think of the NestJS backend as this gigantic, large application that has many different layers to it. So this is the NestJS application. Or let me do this. Let me do this. Tetragon, thank you so much for subscribing. I really following my Twitch channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So let's increase this. Okay. So this right here is your NestJS application, and this is why whenever people ask me why use Nest over Express, I'll tell you exactly why you should use Nest over Express. So right now, NestJS, this is our whole NestJS application, and inside this application, thank you for following, Krakeny, thank you. Inside this NestJS application, we have our HTTP, what should I call this? HTTP server, because that's really what it is. We have an HTTP server, and then we also have the WebSocket gateway inside. Okay, now the thing with NestJS is that you can run the HTTP server and the WebSocket gateway on different ports, but right now we're running it on the same port. Okay, and so basically what happens is the React app is basically going to, oh, well, actually let me show you this, because there's actually different types of events that could happen. So let me just do my best to kind of draw this a bit better. So basically we have two different applications. We have the server, and then we have the HTTP server. So basically the HTTP server will take care of handling HTTP requests like logging in, creating users, creating messages, etc., etc. And the WebSocket gateway will take care of emitting events, asynchronous events, that is. Are we good so far? Does that make sense? In your opinion, is it easier to design webs from scratch or with React? What do you mean by that? It depends on what your use case is. Like if you want to design a landing page, it should be pretty easy doing it with regular HTML and CSS. But you can do it with React, that's also fine. I have an important question. How do I make an auto announcement command for Discord? Like if I have a /command modal and you connect your Twitch and that. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Okay, so we're good so far, right? Alright, so basically, there's a lot of different events that are happening. So for example, one example would be if we're logging in, that makes an HTTP request. So we'll do HTTP. Let me do this real quick. I'm not really good at drawing diagrams, but basically, for example, the React app will make HTTP requests to this server, and it can do stuff like, create a message. So let's say, for example, one possible event is create a message like that. Let me fix that again. What's going on over here? I don't know what's going on. Wait, give me 1 second. All right, let me redraw this, and let's do this. Post PI messages. All right. So basically, what happens here is whenever we want to create a message on the front end, it'll basically make a post request to the HTTP server. And so if you look at the code on the back end, right over here inside this messages controller, we have this post request being handled right over here. This right over here, and it's also being rate limited with this throttle decorator. Okay, and so what happens is it's making a post request. Okay, so the HTTP server will take care of handling that post request by going into the service layer, and it'll basically create the message and save it to the database. Once that message has been saved, okay, what happens here is the HTTP server, the service layer. Let me actually show you this real quick. So let me actually do this. Let me kind of like make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so the HTTP server will go ahead and do this. So let me draw another diagram over here. So it'll basically go through the controller, and then it'll go into the service layer. So this is going to be more specific. So the HTTP server will go through the controller, it'll go through the service layer. Okay, because that's basically one of the things about MVC is that you have controller, service, repository layer. Okay, and this is what NestJS has. It has controllers, it has services, it has repositories. And then the service layer will talk to a repository. And don't worry, I'll go through this again so you all don't get confused about this. Repository is basically just a layer that communicates from the service to the database. Okay, and let me just go ahead and draw this real quick. Maybe not the best diagram, but I hope you guys can understand what it is that I'm explaining. So right over here will be our database. Right over here. Okay, so this will be our MySQL database right over here. And the repository basically communicates with the database, and it'll return the value back to the service layer. Okay, the service layer can then return values back to the controller. So watch this. So let me see if I could draw like a two-direction, like a bi-directional relationship right over here. If I can, that is. There we go. So the service layer communicates with the controller back and forth, right? Okay, and then what happens is the controller then is going to fire an event using the event emitter package that comes with NestJS. So we have what's called an event emitter, and let me see if I can kind of organize this a little bit better. Let me see. Is there a better way to do this? I guess I'll draw this right over here. Duplicate this right over here. Let me see. Okay, so what will happen is the controller will receive the created message back from the service, right? The controller will also return a response back to the server. Or let me actually do this. Let me do this. Let me actually fix this real quick. I should really just do HTTP server / controller. Let me fix this and let me move this back over here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what will happen then is the controller will send a message back to the front end. So let me just fix that real quick. There we go. It'll send the response back to the front end. Okay, and then what will also happen is the controller will also emit an event as well. So watch this. It will emit the event. The event emitter will basically go into the WebSocket gateway. The WebSocket gateway will handle the event by emitting it to the socket that is connected. And that basically will go ahead and emit the event back to the React app. I know it's a little bit, I don't really like how these lines are curved, but hopefully that makes sense. Hey, just curious, what system specs do you have for development? Let me get you the specs command. There you go. That should give you all my PC specs. I understand it because I've worked with MVC and C#, yeah. There you go. But hopefully this diagram makes sense. So let's walk through, right? Basically, the React app is going to go ahead and make a post request to the HTTP server. So let's go into our app real quick, and let's take a look at that, right? So when I go into the conversations / and then the conversation ID, if I say hello, if I look at the network tab, you'll see that when I hit enter, it's going to go ahead and make a post request to that URL right over here. Right, it's going to do an HTTP post request to this endpoint right over here. And it's going to go ahead and send the content. So that's what's happening from here to here. Okay. What happens then is that you'll see that we immediately get a response back, which is good. You can see that we get the response back. But what happens then is that the server will take care of handling that message that was created. So it'll call the service layer, which then happens right over here. It'll go ahead and take all of the parameters, and it'll go ahead and call this .message service .create message. And then create message will basically take care of a lot of stuff. It'll basically search the database to see if the conversation exists. If the conversation does not exist, it will throw an error. It needs to also make sure that the person who is sending the message is also the this part over here checks to see if the user that is sending the message actually belongs to the conversation. And if that is not true, then it will throw an error. Over here, we'll basically create the message, and then over here, we'll save the message to a database. And then when we're done, we'll return the data that we saved back to the controller, which is happening right over here. Okay, and we're getting it back as a response. And then what we do here is, this is where the event emitter is. So that's what this part over here in the diagram is. We have this event emitter where the controller talks to the event emitter. It goes ahead and it emits an event called message.create, and it passes in that response that was returned from the message service.create message method call. And the way that we can handle these asynchronous events on our server is by using the on event decorator. This is built in NestJS. Okay, and we have this event being handled right over here. And what happens here is we basically get the payload that was emitted from the controller. And from here, we basically get both of the users that are logged in, that are currently online. And we basically just send an asynchronous WebSocket event to the client, which is the React app. And you can see over here, we're calling author.socket.emit, recipient.socket.emit. And that is this part right over here, the WebSocket gateway. It'll emit an event back to the React app right over here. Hopefully that makes sense. I know it's a lot, but don't worry if you don't understand it all. I would say rewatch it a couple times and look at the code itself, and that would probably help you understand it a lot. But if you don't understand it too much, but don't worry so much, you know, it's a lot of stuff. Don't worry. Oh, is the stream is down? Give me 1 second. Alright, I am back. Alright, sorry about that. I just have to use the bathroom. Is this still laggy, or are we good? I went to go use the bathroom while it was lagging. But yeah, Charles, hopefully that explains everything pretty well. I hope so. It's actually kind of similar to the Discord's architecture. I mean, let me see if I can pull up the Discord diagram real quick. Discord gateway architecture, because I actually saw a picture someone posted a while ago. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because it was actually really helpful. I don't know if I can find it though, but I know there was like a huge, ginormous diagram that they posted a long time ago, explaining how like the whole gateway architecture works. If I can find that, that would actually be really cool to study and show you all. But if any of you guys know what I'm talking about, definitely send me that link as well. Let me see if I can find it somewhere. Because there was a really good diagram that I found a while ago, but I don't know where it is right now. Let me see if I can find it on Google, because it was a really large diagram and had a lot of good information. Hey man, I'm going to sleep. When I wake up, I'm sure you have 20k subs. We are 19 subs away, guys. We're 19 subs away from hitting 20k. We're getting closer and closer. Any ideas inside when process going to the bathroom? Not really, honestly. Nothing more compared to what we have on our Asana board right now. But so far we have the latest thing that we implement was the emoji feature. Yeah, I can't find the picture on Google, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Alright, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Gateway. Alright, let me see real quick. Alright, let me close this out. Hopefully that explanation of the architecture made sense to those who are interested. But yeah, so the last thing that we worked on was the emojis. So the emojis work and they save, but we also the thing that we also want to do is make sure that we get the position of where the emoji, or we need to get the position of where the user is in the text field, which I think it shouldn't be too difficult to figure out, because I think what we could do is we could probably make it so that when the user, is there a way to detect when the user clicks? Because I think what we could do is we can detect when the user clicks. Let me see if I can figure that out. JavaScript user click input. Because I want to make it so that I can actually get the position of where the user clicked. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to figure out. Tell us about your tech stack, please. I use React and NestJS and MySQL. Which theme is this for VS Code? Use the ! theme command. How's the project going? It's getting late. I just realized the time. It's 1:14 a.m. I've been working hard. Also, when you have time, I sent you a DM on Discord. Sure. Okay, Anson, I just realized I'm too dumb to make your code for you, so I'm not a big shot to make code for you, so I guess you made it yourself. What are you referring to, Shiro? But no worries, man. Don't worry so much about that. Okay, so I need to figure out how we can get the position of where the user has inputted, but I wonder if there's like a way that we could do like on click or something like that. Maybe on click. What if I did this? Console.log on click e.target. Yeah, we can't get the selection start, unfortunately. There's no selection start on there, which is really whack. There has to be a way though, like, you know, I guess the only way that we can do it is if we move the cursor, but I don't know, on cursor. Is there like a cursor event or something? Cursor. Oh, no worries about that. I'll have to worry about that later. Sorry for repost. For a beginner who's currently learning JS, could you explain the tasks of back front end on the app while we have the diagram? That would be insane. Okay, so basically when it comes to the tasks of the backend is just basically responsible for handling requests that come from the front end, right? So for example, creating a message, sending messages to users, creating groups, checking to see who's online. That's all the responsibility of the backend for handling that, right? The front end is just basically responsible for fetching that data and rendering it on the UI so the user can see it. You're stuck in making the enter thingy. I said I'll prepare a code for you for that. I said that. Oh no, you're good, man. Can't you get the caret position? There has to be a way, but right now the only way that we can see it getting it from is by getting it from the change event, which is not what we want. We want to be able to get it from, because like if I were to get the target selection start, I mean, what if I did this? I wonder what would happen if I, let me see. Because if I move it here, it won't really do anything. It will only do something if I start typing, which is not good, right? We want to actually get it when we click on it, but I'm not sure how we could do that though. I basically want to be able to get that, you know. You're doing fine. Could you please do something like user profile to the application? Kadir, yes, I'll actually do that. I'll actually do that at some point. Thank you for the suggestion. How does your cursor have this cool animation? It's a VS Code setting. Cursor right over here. Cursor caret. And you can just enable that over here. Can you play some lo-fi? I would, but I'm going to get copyright striked or copyright claimed by a bot on YouTube, so I don't want to have that happen. So there has to be a way where whenever we, let me see, detect input detect cursor. Let's look at Stack Overflow. Maybe mouse up. I guess we could use the mouse up. Let's try mouse up. And what did they do? Selection end. What did they do? They said this dot selection end. That's interesting. Let me try console logging E as well. Move back here. Document.active element. Okay, so we see that target is an input field. Now, there should be that, what was that property called again? Selection start. So let's look for selection start. Seems like it's not there. Interesting. Well, we know that the target is definitely 100% an input field, so which means that we should be able to have that property on there. Because if I look over here, target is an input element as well. So what if I did this E type of HTML input element? Sorry that. X Tyson, thank you so much for following my Twitch. I appreciate that. So it returns false, which is really interesting. I guess it's because, oh wait, I gotta do e.target. Whoops. Try e.target. Okay, so it's true. So what if I did this? If e.target instance of HTML input element, we know that e.target now is an HTML input element, right? So I should be able to do selection start. So console log e.target.selection start, right? It's selection start, yes. So knowing that I can do this, I can now get the position. So there we go. So we can get the position. So this is number 6. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can get the position of the cursor, and then we just insert the emoji inside there. Yep, I think we got it. I think we got it. I'm back. Just got a nap for 1 hour. Yo, welcome back, Tribui. Welcome back. We are 11 subscribers away from hitting 20K, guys. We are 11 subscribers away from hitting 20K. That is amazing. Just thought I would update you all. We're really close, guys. We're really close. Let's do -1 for now. Cursor position. Set cursor position. Alright, so knowing this, yo, what the hell? We just hit another 5 subs. Yo, we are 6 subs away. We are 6 subs away, guys. We are so close to hitting a ginormous milestone on this channel, guys. And we're all going to be here together to witness this. How are you not tired? I'm starting to fall asleep in my chair. Coffee makes me fall asleep if I drink it. I just got a lot of energy. Just a lot of energy. What are you using that knows when there's a DB update on the front end changes? Whenever there's something that changes on the back end, we use a WebSocket to send an event to the front end, so that way we can receive a live, live events that are happening. Yo, we're 3 subs away, 2 subs away. We're almost there. We are almost there. The moment that we have been waiting for. 20,000. Let me screenshot that. That is insane. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are crazy. This would have never happened without any of you all being here and watching and subscribing. So thank you to all for watching the stream. And this only happened because of all of you guys. Like you guys got to give yourself credit. This happened because of all of you guys for liking the stream, watching the stream, chatting in the stream. You know, so thanks to all of you guys, we are now at 20K. We just hit a new milestone, guys. A new milestone. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like this morning we started at 19.2K subs, and now we're at 20,000, man. We are at 20,000. You guys are insane, man. You guys are insane. Thank you so much for 20,000 subs. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, the Snike. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Kadir. Thank you all for watching it, man. I really appreciate you all and all of your support. Now, go to bed? Nah, we're not going to bed. Not yet, at least. We got a lot more work to do. What are you talking about? There's no such thing as sleep. We got more work to do. We got lots of more work to do for this application. But yeah, no, seriously. On a serious note, yeah, thank you guys so much for the 20K subs. That really means a lot to me. And now, what we got to do next is we got to go for 30K subs. And after we hit 30K, we're going to go for 50K. And after we hit 50K, we're going to go for 100K. So, we're not stopping. Yeah, we got 7 hours left. We got 7 hours left until we hit the 24-hour stream. Yeah, exactly, guys. We have 7 hours left until we have stream for 24 hours. I'm not giving up right now. What do you guys think? I give up so easily? I don't give up so easily. We don't stop until we hit our goals, man. And I want you all to know that as long as you work hard and stay dedicated and stay focused, you can literally accomplish anything that you want. And I'm saying that as a fact from personal experience. Yo, I just came back. Congrats on 20K. Thank you, Super Gamer. I appreciate that. Anson, what do you do when you get stuck on a problem and have no clue to proceed? Whenever I get stuck on a problem, what I do is I take a step back and I identify what the issue that I am having is. And I'll bring out some pen and paper and I'll write down some stuff so that way it helps me retain what I'm actually trying to understand. And then what I'll do is I'll break down the problem into piece by piece. And then I'll go ahead and search up some stuff on Google and try to understand what it is that I'm having issues with. From there, I'll slowly identify each little piece to a problem that I can get based on information that I can find on Stack Overflow or whatever result on Google. And then I'll just start to slowly piece everything little by little. And then from there, it will help me build my answer. Sometimes it's not really that easy to get, the answer immediately. You have to go like a little bit. You have to kind of like go sideways to figure out what the answer is. You have been streaming for 17 hours? Have we been streaming for 17 hours? I think we have been. FC props or props? Does it really matter? Not really, no. I mean, that's just like destructuring, Like, I'm just destructuring all the props that we're getting from here. That's really all we're really doing. So, yeah. Get a rubber ducky and explain the problem to the ducky. Yeah, that's a common thing that developers are told to do. But, yeah, let's go ahead and finish implementing out this emoji feature. I don't know who brought up that issue with the caret symbol thing. But if I go ahead and insert an emoji, I should be able to get the position. So let's do that. So right now, the position over here should be number 7. So I think what we need to do is we just need to do 5 and then insert the emoji in there. So here's what we'll do. We're updating the cursor position. Well, let's update the cursor position every single time. So let's do set cursor position e.target.selection start. And that will basically update it every single time we do on mouse up. Okay. And I don't know if that will work if we... Yeah, I don't think that will work if we use arrow keys though. So we might need to fix that to get it to work with arrow keys. I think. I'm not sure. I think what we'll also do is we'll also update it whenever we do an on change. So for example, we'll update it when we click and we'll also update it when we type as well. But I'm not sure though if the arrow keys will actually trigger the on change event. I think we'll need to figure out that as well. But basically what we want to do is whenever we go ahead and do on emoji select set content, we want to do this. Instead of doing content.concat, we want to insert it in the certain position. So watch this. Inserting in position, cursor position. So watch this. What's going on over here? So I guess what we'll do is we'll do e.target.selection start, or we'll do content.length. So I guess that'll be the end, I think. Let me see. That should end at. I think that should put at the very end. I hope that doesn't have any issues. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this just to avoid that. But I think we might need to do content.length -1. We'll see. What do you actually do? Are you a student? I work full time right now. I graduated about 3 years ago. What if you move the cursor with the arrows on your keyboard? Yeah, we'll have to fix that as well. Can I see the emoji picker feature? Of course. Right over here. Right now, it works like that. But we need to make it so that we can insert it in position wherever we click on in the text. So I think what we'll do is we'll do content dot. I think we'll do content dot. Let's see. Let me see. How do I want to do this? I think we could just do. Let's see. What was it again? I think maybe. I don't know what the function. I always forget. There's so many functions. I think it's substring. I think I'm not sure. In what year of college you started coding? My first year, because I was a computer science student. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll do this. So we'll do slice 0 to the position. So cursor position. And I think we'll add this string, so data dots native, and then plus prev dot slice from cursor position. I think this is what we need to do. We'll find out. Let's try this out. Oh, it actually works. Look at that. Now if I move it right over here, you can see that works. I can move it here. But if I move with arrow keys, it won't actually do anything, I think, right? Let's try here. Yeah, it won't actually do anything. So I think we have to actually detect keyboard movement as well. Let's see. JavaScript detect arrow keys input. I think what we could do is we can listen to the on key down as well. But then we'll also need to do two things. So I think what we'll do is this. Let's do this. Let's call send typing status. And we'll also get the console. Let's do this. Console.log e dots target dots. Let me see. Okay, so we know that this is an input. So what we'll do is we'll make it so that when we'll do the same thing down here. If e.target.instance of HTML input element, we'll do that. Let me also just call this function first immediately as well. And I'll move this into like an actual function later. Don't worry. Right now we're using inline functions, but we'll fix that in a second. So if we're using arrow keys, we want to set the cursor position. So what we want to do is I think we want to just check to see if the key code is this. So console.log e.key. Well, key code is deprecated, so it's like a key. Arrow left, arrow right, up, down. Okay, so we could do up, down, which is pretty interesting. I never knew about that before. So if I do up, it'll move. If I do down, okay. So I guess what we could do is we can check to see arrow up, arrow down, arrow left, and arrow right. Okay, so how do I want to do this in a clean, concise way? When emoji is selected, shouldn't the emoji tab close before the emoji is set? I mean, it depends on how you want to implement it, right? On Discord, I don't know how Discord does it, but I mean, I guess you could do it like that if you want to. But sometimes you might want to have the emoji window open all the time, so you can click as many emojis as you want. It's just up to implementation. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no right or wrong answer, you know? There's no right or wrong answer. So let's see. How do I want to do this? I guess what we'll do is let's declare an array. Const keys. We'll do arrow up, arrow down, arrow right, arrow left. Or we have to do find. Cutting out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. YouTube is being really annoying. Or I don't know, maybe just yeah, it's just my internet, I guess. I'm not sure. I think it's because like I'm streaming on 2 platforms and I'm streaming at 12,000 bitrate. I think that might be the reason why. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll probably like change the video bitrate